Hey guys, what's up? It's Jimmy, and today I'm going to be doing my first ever battle review. In my battle reviews, I'll be taking a look at two games, whether they be sequels, games from the same series, or similar genres on the same system. The first two games we'll be taking a look at today are some of my favorite games ever. The first two games we'll be putting together are Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. For the sake of this review, I'll be covering the GameCube ports just because I don't have a Dreamcast. The games will be judged in these 6 categories, and each category counts as a round. Each round I'll give a point to the game that I felt performed best in that category. And with that out of the way, let's begin. So Sonic Adventure's storyline is both simple and confusing at the same time. Not confusing because it's hard to understand, but it's a little hard to follow. But I'll get to that in a minute. There's one overarching plot that Dr. Eggman, or Robotnik, is trying to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds to feed to the water monster, Chaos, the god of destruction. Sonic and Tails go after the Chaos Emeralds to try and stop Dr. Eggman's plans. Like I said, there's an overarching plot and different viewpoints of this plot. These viewpoints are from the 6 playable characters in the game. In Sonic Adventure 2, there's an overarching story as well. Dr. Eggman has released the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, who was created by Eggman's grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, on the Space Colony Ark. Shadow agrees to help Eggman to take over the world and avenge his lost friend Maria, who was killed by the government when they invaded the Ark. She's the one who sent Shadow to Earth, saving his life. Sonic, of course, won't stand for this, and after many cases of mistaken identity, goes after Eggman and Shadow to save the world. In this round, I feel Sonic Adventure 2 is the winner just because I felt more attached to the characters, as well as the plot in this game, and also, the ending is pretty badass. In Sonic Adventure, the story is seen from the viewpoints of the 6 playable characters in the game. You could play as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy Rose, E102 Gamma, and Big the oh my god why cat. Each character has their own sort of gameplay style that fits them most. Sonic, of course, is fast and speeds through levels. Tails is the sidekick and always has to try and keep up with Sonic. So in Tails' levels, you're racing against Sonic. In Knuckles' story, you're hunting down pieces of the Master Emerald. In Amy's story, you're protecting a little flicky from a robot. In Gamma's story, you're trying to free your robot comrades from Eggman's control. And in Big the Cat's stages, you're fishing. Why fishing? I mean, fishing is cool and all, but not in a Sonic game. I don't want to go fishing in a Sonic game. If I wanted to, I'd buy Sega Bass Fishing. And I don't want to play Sega Bass Fishing. Also, it's very difficult to get Froggy, the friend he's looking for, to even latch onto the lure. I don't know how I managed to complete this story the first time when I was younger, but I must have gotten lucky. These perspectives are cool and all, well, except Big's, but this can lead to some confusion as to what's going on and when it's happening. Sonic Adventure 2, however, has less confusion. There's 2 perspectives this time around, and it's from the hero side, consisting of Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and the dark side, consisting of Eggman, Shadow, and Rouge. Each character has a rival of sorts. Sonic's rival is Shadow, Tails' rival is Eggman, and Knuckles' rival is Rouge. The rivals have almost identical playing styles, and playing as the enemy this time around is pretty darn cool. Sonic and Shadow's gameplay is the same as Sonic's from SA1, only the light dash has been improved. Rouge and Knuckles' gameplay is the same as Knuckles from SA1, only with a worse radar system. Tails and Eggman are very similar to Gamma's gameplay in Sonic Adventure 1, only without a timer ticking around in the corner. All these gameplay styles are pretty fun, but I don't like how Tails is stuck in his mech. I would have loved to play as Tails flying around the levels just like we did in SA1. Also, the treasure hunting levels can be huge. It can take you up to a half an hour sometimes to find the emeralds, and it's a little annoying. While in my opinion the games come really close and I'm having a tough time deciding which is better, I'm gonna have to go with SA2, just because I don't have to play as Big the Cat. Both of these games look great. They can even hold up pretty well today. Aside from some minor graphical glitches, there isn't much wrong with the game. But between the two, SA1 actually has better looking character models. Although they are a bit shiny, they are smoother and cleaner looking than SA2's. This is probably due to the SA1 port, which I'm reviewing, coming out after SA2's, and they had more time to polish up the models. Once again, it's really tough for me to decide which one I like better, but SA1 just does a little bit better in the graphics department this time around. There's no denying that Sonic games have always had really amazing soundtracks. The adventure games have some of the best songs in Sonic history. The SA1 music sorta has a really cool rock and roll kind of style to it, while SA2's soundtrack keeps that rock and roll style and adds in some more hip and cool elements. Some of the tracks sound kinda psychedelic, mainly Tails' tracks. Like the visuals category, this is a tough round to choose which game did better. Both games come so close when it comes to their music's awesomeness, but I'm gonna have to go with Sonic Adventure 2 in this round. And again, I'm stuck with a really tough choice to make. I love the levels in SA1 and SA2 so much. There's so many great ones. SA1 has Emerald Coast, Windy Valley, and Speed Highway, but SA2 has a few more that I really like, such as City Escape, Mission Street, Green Forest, and Radical Highway. The only problem I have with SA1's level designs are you're playing the same levels over and over again as different characters. Sure, there might be different objectives, but these usually take place at different portions of the level rather than a whole new level like in Sonic Adventure 2. Sure, some of the themes are similar in Sonic Adventure 2, but they have different level maps, such as Green Forest and White Jungle. Once again, this is a tough category, but I'm going to go with Sonic Adventure 2 in this round. Both of these games have tons of replay value. There's tons of missions to complete in SA1 in order to unlock Metal Sonic and the Game Gear games. There's also the Chow Garden, where you can raise your own virtual pet thing. While Sonic Adventure 2 doesn't have Game Gear games, it does have the unlockable Green Hill Zone stage. Also, the Chow Garden is much better overall. The game also has a 2-player versus mode. This was one of my favorite things to play when I had friends over. We'd all sit down and see who could get to the end of the race faster. Sonic Adventure 2 also has a kart racing mode, but that kinda stinks. Well, I guess it's time for me to look at the scores and see which game performed better, and it looks like Sonic Adventure 2 is the winner here. Keep in mind these are just my opinions, and that does not mean that SA1 is a bad game whatsoever. In each round I mentioned how difficult it was for me to choose between the two games. Each game's performed really well in each regard. I just felt that Sonic Adventure 2 performed just a little bit better each time. Feel free to disagree with my opinion. If you respect mine, I'll respect yours. Thanks so much for watching this video, I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw and you're new to my channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button on top of this video, I would really appreciate it. Also, I have a Facebook and Twitter, and those links are down below in the description. You can find out when I'm working on new videos, playing new video games, or live streaming on Twitch TV. Once again everyone, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next time with more videos.